Right, so last time, you were here before with me, and I told you you had to try to hire a lawyer, remember? Okay. Did you not understand that?
Yeah, I asked, can I hire him?
Oh, you're gonna try to hire?
Yeah, that's why I was asking, can I hire him?
You can, yeah, you can hire
He told me
whoever
I
you
could,
want
that's
to.
why that's why I was asking. I was asking him, he said, my question was, and I was like, can I hire you? I'm like, yeah, and he like, gave me perspective, like,
When,
Not being present today, it's not the result of some sort of infirmity or some other matter that would prevent him from being here to testify.
right, the 804, 804B, no, 804A is the criteria for being unavailable, which is obviously the first step of this. A5, I see where you're headed with that. It's mostly A4. A5, however, states that the witness is absent from the trial or hearing and the statement's proponent has not been able by process or other reasonable means to procure his attendance or testimony. I think it would fall under that one. And based on the fact that there's been evidence under oath that he is out of the country, I would grant this motion for this trial had we had the trial. So I'm going to, like I said, it's a little different than the other. I think the other, with regard to the defendant's testimony, no matter when we go to trial, I will allow that. This one, if for some reason, when the case gets reset, if Mr. Raquel is not available at that time, I think we would also need to go through the same additional type of testimony. Hopefully he'll be back when this gets reset, but we'll reset it as quickly as possible. And then I will see if he's available. Obviously, we won't have to worry about this. If not, I'll need you to file it and we'll have a hearing on that at that time.
Yes, Judge.
All right? All right, you can go back with the bailiff. Thank y'all. Sorry about the scheduling issue.
Sorry. Thank you, Your Honor.
I just need to kind of keep that handy-ish. All right, if I call your name, please come forward. Aiden Dickinson. Good morning. Are you Aiden Dickinson?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Dickinson, did you get someone hired?
No, Your Honor.
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to James R. Markin, who quoted me $7,000. Reverend Jackson quoted me $7,500, and the Gertz Kelly Law firm they quoted me $6,000.
Okay. And so where are you on being able to get someone hired?
Your Honor, when I did apply for court-appointed lawyer, I had a higher paying job, but since my arrest, I got suspended from my job.
Okay.
Now I only make like $800 a month. I have a car and a apartment lease.
Okay. So thank you for doing what I asked you to do, Mr. Dickinson. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork again this morning, and I'll take a look at it to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true, and I'll take a look at it then. If you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that paperwork. Michael Garrett.
Michael Garrett. No response, Your Honor.
Be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. Aaron Riley. Good morning, you're Aaron Riley?
Yes.
And Miss Riley, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
No, I am.
Who'd you talk to?
I spoke with Ms. Holly Holmes, and she quoted me like 5,000. And I spoke with, I can't remember the name of the guy.
Did you write it down?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
I wrote it down, but I left it at home.
Okay, so who else do you think you talked to?
I don't know what the other names are.
Okay. Don't you think that would be important to bring,
Yes,
since I
ma'am.
asked you to bring that and have their names?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me just a second to look at something. I'm printing something out. Stand up. Ms. Riley, if I test you this morning, are you gonna have something in your system?
No, ma'am.
Have a seat in the jury box. Let's tell.
The judge barely looks impressed. Then comes the line that changes everything. You've already served more than the maximum sentence. No shouting, no drama. Just cold authority proving the system already punished him harder than the law allows.
Okay. I think that's the issue. I just looked at something. No, Miss Riley, come back up. I'm gonna hold doing that test. Do you have a job, Miss Riley?
No, ma'am, I'm applying for Social Security.
You don't receive it yet?
Not yet.
Have you already applied?
Yeah, I've already applied.
Is there a lawyer helping you with that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did they tell you how long it's gonna take for you to find out?
Probably about 6 more months.
Yeah. And you're not working?
No, ma'am.
When's the last time you held a job?
That's been a while. It's like 2019.
Okay. Do you see,
Mental health?
mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Who?
Spindletop.
You go to Spindletop?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you going now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. You need to fill it out accurately and completely, and then I'll take a look at it, okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. Daryl Albritton? Good morning, you're Daryl Albritton?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get someone hired, Mr. Albritton?
Well, Marcus, I gotta make a down payment. Well, child support been honest with my check. That's my.
I can't understand a word you're saying. Speak up.
I'm sorry. I said I'm gonna go with Will Marcus.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna start making a payment this week for him. But child support been honest in my check, so that's why it took me a while to.
No, you've been coming for a while. So when you say start making a payment, how long is it gonna take you to get him hired?
I get mine this week.
Okay. This is gonna be the last reset, so I'm gonna give you a normal reset. That's 30 days to come up with enough to get him hired.
Okay, ma'am.
If you do, make sure that you bring the paperwork to his office when you make that payment, and they'll tell you what to do. If it's not gonna work out with Mr. Wilkerson for some reason, you need to try to hire someone else or talk to at least 3 others, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Step in front of the clerk, please. Brissa De Hoyos? Good morning, are you Brissa De Hoyos? Give me just a second, Ms. De Hoyos. This is your initial appearance and cause number 25 DCCR 1622. You're charged with the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon from September 19th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Hoyos, is since you've made bond, I want you to try to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to do that. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to when you come back, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? Step in front of the clerk. John Gray. John Gray.
John Gray. No response, Your Honor.
Bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. Roderick Guillory. Good morning. Are you Broderick Guillory? And Mr. Guillory, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 1716. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of burglary of a building from February 3rd of 2024. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? All right, so what I'm going to do, Mr. Guillory, is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, then bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice. Treasurer Harris. Good morning, your Treasurer Harris. And Ms. Harris, did you get someone hired?
No, but I was thinking.
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to OP, I don't know what to say his name. And then I talked to Hawk Law, and,
Where is that?
Houston, where I stay.
Okay. And how many, so who else you talked to, 2 or 3?
3, but one told me then they can't do this county.
Okay, did you try to talk to anyone from this county?
Mm,
Okay. How old are you, Ms. Harris?
20.
Okay. And are you working?
No, ma'am, I'm a full-time student.
Where do you go to school?
Lamar University, but I do it online.
The judge doesn't ask questions. He reminds him of his past. You've been charged with punching people over the years. Silence fills the room. This isn't about one fight anymore. It's about a pattern the court clearly remembers.
And completely, you're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct. Step in front of the clerk and she'll give you that paperwork. Devontre Johnson. Good morning, you're Devontre Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Johnson, were you able to get someone hired? Who'd you talk to?
Smith and Shipley, Brittany Holmes, and Wilkerson.
Okay, and are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you working?
Work at Checkers.
Okay, so thank you for doing what I asked you to. I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. Don't just leave it blank or write zeros. You're gonna swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. Step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that. A bunch of them today. Caleb Jubert. Good Good morning, you're Caleb Jubert. And Mr. Jubert, you've got 2 cases. Were you able to get someone hired? Speak up, please. Who'd you talk to? Speak up. Say the first one. Hand it to the bailiff. So did you talk to him or somebody talked to him for you? So are you do you go to MHMR Spindletop? No? What's that written on here for? You don't know? So are you working? Why not? You don't know? Where have you been looking?
I went to work. But I had to see my ID, I ain't had ID.
Do you have your ID now? Okay. If I test you this morning, you gonna have anything in your system? Have a seat, let's double check that. Autumn Payne. Autumn Payne. Good morning, you're Autumn Payne? And did you get someone hired, Miss Payne? Who'd you talk to?
I talked to Reagan and Linda.
Speak up,
I
please.
talked to Reagan, I talked to Devon and Jefferson.
Who's Reagan? Whole name, give me a whole name.
Reagan L. Lee,
Minaldi,
yes, ma'am.
okay,
And then Benjamin Jeffrey.
okay.
And I also talked to, there's another bit, also, I talked to.
Okay.
I can't report anybody else.
Are you working?
I should be starting to.
Where are you starting? Okay, so I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork this morning. Thank you for doing what I asked you to do. I'm gonna have you fill it out to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're gonna swear under oath that it's all true and correct. You'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that paperwork. Jason Weinberg. Jason Weinberg.
Nathan Weinberg.
It's a big old designation docket. It's all right. Good morning. You're Jason Weinberg?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Weinberg, were you able to get someone hired? Who'd you talk to?
I do got some lawyers.
Okay, who'd you talk to?
I talked to Ferguson, Crenshaw Law Firm, Franklin and Franklin Associates, the Gertz and Sheehan.
Okay. And are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you working?
Popeyes.
Okay. So thank you for doing what I asked you to do, Mr. Weinberg. I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're gonna swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. Step in front of the clerk down there, she'll give you that paperwork. Tiffany Elair. At least you're doing what I asked. I can get some of them off this docket. Good morning, ma'am. You're Tiffany Elair. And Ms. Elair, were you able to get someone hired?
There was some discrepancies with my retirement that I was trying to get from my teacher retirement. I wasn't aware that I was supposed to get your last day of the contract because they paid me through, even though they forced me to resign. That's how I was arrested, so I had to start their process over with the paying for the retirement. But I did get proof of unemployment last week.
Okay.
So I still want to go with Mr. Walker because he's going to give me a 2-4 because he's chased down the divorce.
Okay.
So I'm planning on paying him as soon as I get my first payment or the retirement payment, whichever
Okay.
one is first.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll give you another reset in order to try to get all that worked out. If you'll just make a note, it's is it the Judge Walker or his son? One, Kyle. Kyle Walker, and she's working on retirement and unemployment. She's gonna pay him with that. She'll give you a reset. Thank you, ma'am. Jalen Eli. Good morning, sir. You're Jalen Eli. And Mr. Eli, did you get someone hired? Who'd you talk to? Burbank?
Yeah, bro.
And is that who you're going to hire?
Yes,
Okay, are you working?
yes.
When are you gonna be able to get him hired?
Well, just like my job, it can go by like seniority. Like I'm in Clippers right now working. I just got back last month, so I should be sober.
Okay, looks like this is your second time or third time here, so you need to try to get him hired before that next court date if you can, okay? And, if you make a payment, and you haven't hired him all the way, bring a like a receipt. Also, if you haven't been able to hire him, did you bring pay stubs today as well? Okay, bring that next time. I'm gonna give you some time to get him hired. If for some reason that doesn't work, bring that as well when you come back. Okay, step in front of the clerk. Darian Broussard. Darian Broussard.
Judge, he's present with a 7-year-old. He was trying to call for a sitter.
Okay,
He's right outside the door. He says someone's gonna come.
okay, but they're not here yet. Let me hold it till the end and see if somebody comes. I'll just hold it for a minute. Kelvin Johnson. Kelvin Johnson.
He's here, but,
Kelvin Johnson. Oh, no, that's
yeah.
Mr. Broussard.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on up, Mr. Broussard. And then if you'll call Kelvin Johnson, he'll be next. Good morning, sir. You are Darian Broussard.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Broussard, were you able to get someone hired?
I had a court appointment before I left here. He gave me his number and things. I'm going to talk about it.
Give you a reset notice. Kelvin Johnson,
No response from Kelvin Johnson.
his bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at $100,000. Anthony McFarland. Anthony McFarland.
Anthony McFarland.
Margaret Neal. I just need to print it, Mr. Doyle.
Okay.
No response, Your Honor.
Mr. McFarland's bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at $100,000. My pen just died. Corbin Rayleigh. Good morning. You're Corbin Rayleigh? And Mr. Rayleigh, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
No, no.
Did you talk to some lawyers?
Yes, ma'am. Crenshaw, Walker Law Firm, Judge, right?
Okay,
And I also talked to Beard and Orange.
okay. Where are you on being able to get someone hired?
Beard is the closest one.
Okay,
But I've been door dashing here, so,
okay. So you're trying to save up to get Mr. Bearden?
yeah.
All right, so thank you for doing what I asked you. I'm going to reset your case another 30 days or so to give you some time to see if you can get Mr. Bearden or someone else hired. If for some reason it's not going to work out with him, go ahead and call 3 others, bring me those names. You can tell they all have different payment plans and options and things like that, and then we'll discuss your options, okay? Step in front of the clerk.
That last one.
The last one is,
On that page.
oh, okay.
Bottom of the page.
Thank you.
Sign, keep your sign on.
Kyle Whittington.
Thank you.
Good morning, you're Kyle Whittington.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Whittington, you've got 2 cases. Were you able to get someone hired?
Actually, this current job is actually like been reduced for a moment, so like I've been transitioned to a new job. which is a lot more higher paying, so that's gonna make it where I can actually get this lawyer that I'm wanting to actually get hired, so.
Who are you wanting to hire?
I think we do, Kelly, I think it was.
Tom Kelly?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so thank you for working towards that, Mr. Whittington. I'm going to reset your case one more time to see if you can hire Mr. Kelly.
But I was gonna ask, like, cause like 30 days, like, with this transition to this new job, like, I might need a little bit more than 30 days. to do
See where you
my
get
role.
in 30 days. Bring me pay stub when you come back so that I know that you're working towards, that you have a job, what your income is, and then if you need a little more time after that, then I'll give you that option then. But I typically do 30 days so we can see where we are and everything.
appreciate
Okay? Yes, sir. Step in front of the clerk.
Thank you.
See, Mr. Nesmith?
Yes, sir.
On Deshaun Robertson?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, please. Deshaun Robertson? Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. First impression in the court. One time.
Good morning, ma'am. You're Deshaun Robertson?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 0914, and Ms. Robertson's charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and what is the announcement?
Yes, sir.
Judge, I'll jump in. We've been discussing, and Mr. Naismith has had to get on the discovery portal. He had a technical problem with that last week, but I think we're getting that worked through. And really, he just needs time to get familiar with the case, and we're already working it out, Judge.
Okay, sounds good. I'll just do a normal reset. It's about 30 days or so. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Naismith so that once he gets on that portal, gets all the information and discovery, y'all can go over it. We'll see if we can get a resolution, okay? All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. They'll email it to you or send it through the electronically. Through the something. The thing. Through the cloud.
Judge, one of the deputies, John Gray, showed up, he's in the computer.
Okay. Mr. Parker, you have a sentencing on Adrian Hayward Jr. Does he have his discovery? I'm gonna have him tested this morning. Something in there made me, I can't remember what it was now, but. Oh. Yeah. And what's the status of that new county case in Waller County?
Hayden Dickinson?
I've got an offense date of August 12th of 25, an assault, same type case as this one.
Oh, this one that recently from out there, and then she went out there.
Oh, so you didn't get a new case there?
You were arrested out of county on this
Yeah,
one.
that's when I was on college campus.
Okay, so they just made it look like it was another, okay. Before I go forward with your sentencing, Mr. Hayward, I want to have you tested this morning to make sure there's nothing in your system. Have a seat in the jury box. Let's see, you've got a sentencing on Lauren Bridges. Mr. Parker.
That's not good. She's here.
All right, ma'am, are you Lauren Bridges? And Ms. Bridges was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to credit or debit card abuse, I received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None more, Judge.
Just ask the court would order the restitution.
The judge stays calm, but the warning is sharp. Representing yourself sounds brave until the consequences hit. He makes it clear, intelligence won't save you from the law. One wrong move, and this decision becomes your biggest
Warrant
mistake.
came out, and then once the warrant came out, she turned herself in, and then once she bonded out, she went back to treatment. Well, you can tell her what you're doing now.
Yes.
It was inpatient, it was in-house treatment, right?
At
Yeah, I'm still in
Riverwalk Ranch?
Yes, still there.
So you're inpatient there?
Yes, ma'am.
And how long is that program?
It can be up to 6 months. I do have a recommendation if it's okay if I go from there onto sober living that they're infuriated with.
Mm-hmm.
On the 10th, I'm supposed to be graduating the program and going into sober living in Tarrant County, which is Fort Worth.
I have several letters from them. This was prior, I don't know if they're really applicable to this, but.
So February 10th is graduation day?
Yes, ma'am.
And, okay. And do you have any information specifically about the sober living
I don't.
place? Do you know what it'll be? Do you already know information about where the sober living is going to be, or will they tell you when it gets closer?
It's gonna be in Tarrant County, which is in Fort Worth, Texas. I don't know the exact, I'm not gonna know the exact address until the 10th. I could possibly get back there today and see if we can get an address today
Okay,
from
all
them,
right.
and I can send it in.
Okay. You'll need to obviously get that for probation, because the first step of once you're on probation is going to be to get your case transferred to Tarrant County.
Yes, ma'am.
And then whatever the requirements or conditions that I set, you'll be able to do there in Tarrant County.
Yes.
So any other issues, Ms. Smolfino?
It says in this letter, Judge, when a client successfully complies with the detox visitor program, they're offered, encouraged to continue treatment through our partial day program and evening intensive outpatient program in Fort Worth, at the Fort Worth Recovery Campus.
Okay.
That's
And you
just the one
intend
that-
on living at sober living and doing that as well? Whatever the outpatient is that they recommend?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's PHP and IOP. So you go through the PHP first, which is like you do their housing, their sober living housing, and
Right.
you go to the classes during the day, during the week, and you work also. And then the IOP will be once you
Intensive
go
outpatient
to a
part.
different care.
Okay.
Level of care.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so it sounds like you're on the right path,
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Bridges. So I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. Find you guilty of the state jail felony offense of credit or debit card abuse. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison. But I'm going to probate that for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine, also ordered to pay $600 in restitution, excuse me, and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That is going to include continuing and graduating from the Riverwalk inpatient program that you're in now. Also following through with whatever their recommendation is for outpatient care, the sober living. I'm going to allow you to do all that, but I'm not going to just allow you to do it. I'm going to require it. Okay, so you can't leave there until or unless they say that you have gone to the next step, or you are an outpatient, you can live on your own and all of that. Part of your order now and part of your probation is going to be to follow all of those recommendations, okay? If you do everything you're supposed to, this is a great opportunity, because for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over, and you'll be able to serve that 2-year sentence while you're out on probation. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, if you relapse, if you end up committing a new offense, whatever it is, then you're going to be back here in court and you're going to be facing that 2-year sentence that you just agreed to. Do you understand? Also, it's important that you know when your probation gets transferred to another county, it's still here. I still am in charge of your probation. So you kind of have double duty. You'll be able to go in person, obviously, and do everything you're supposed to there in person in Tarrant County, but you are going to be required to either by mail or online, check in here and report. So you've got to report in person and online or by mail here. If you don't do one or the other, that you have to do both of them. So don't forget that. A lot of people will just kind of forget about Jefferson County, but this is where it all stems from, and you could end up back here in prison, okay? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provided you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. All right, if you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, ma'am. Allison Strom, Mr. Parker, to sentencing. Strom. Thank you. Good morning. Are you Allison Strom? And Ms. Strom, are you sick today? I'm sorry?
She has COVID.
Oh. Step outside the courtroom, please. Why would you come to court with COVID? We'll reset her. Tell her she's reset for a couple of weeks. Let's see. Adrian Howard, Mr. Parker, come on up, Adrian Howard. All right. All right, Mr. Howard, you tested negative, which is obviously good. Let's see. All right, and so Mr. Howard was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of assault family violence by impeding breath or circulation. I have received the pre-sentence report and reviewed it. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that pre-sentence report?
We have, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, we have.
Any additions or corrections?
No, Your Honor. Not by the state judge.
All right, Mr. Hayward, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for a period of 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Obviously, that is going to include that you cannot have any contact at all with Brianna McClain. Are y'all still in any type of relationship? Okay. So if you're somewhere and she shows up after you, you're the one that has to leave. No contact, no communication, no sending messages, anything like that, okay? If you do everything you're supposed to, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never be a convicted felon. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you could be brought back into court, you could be found guilty, and you could be sentenced anywhere in the range of punishment, which is up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand? Also, it's important that you understand, I know you've talked about some interest in going to the military and you've got some college under your belt and things like that. If you do everything you're supposed to and get that community service done, do any classes you're required to do early on in your probation, I sign early terminations from probation all the time. But it's going to be up to you whether or not that happens because you're going to have to do everything properly from the very beginning, okay? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, so you waived your right to appeal. You also just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
See, is there a Mr. Stringfellow? Good morning, sir. Are you ready to announce on John Roy? Oh, okay, I'll hold that. Thank you, Mr. Parker. That I just sentenced? You want to send it to me or just? Oh, that's Alan's. Alan, can you get Miss Bridges back up here on one of the paperwork that came through last time? Her signature's either missing or didn't get on. If you'll come bring her, make sure y'all get that signed. Let's see. Mr. Rennick and Mr. Smith on Mary Lockard Fury. Good morning. Good morning. You're Mary Lockard Fury, and where are we?
I don't know, Judge, I was out last week on vacation, so I didn't get a chance to check with the U.S. Attorney's office. I think last time I was here, you gave you who it was.
I talked to him. I did. I talked to Ray, and he told me they were trying.
I followed up as well, and I don't know what the delay is. I have been told by there are charges coming. The dilemma is I showed you the emails I had.
So
to them.
the information that I received was that they have not received documentation from all of the agencies that are potentially involved. And so from complaining witnesses from different areas, I guess, and different agencies. And so they were working on getting that. What he told me he would do, and hopefully he has, is reach out to the complaining witnesses in our cases so that they will know that this is not something that what's going on, that we're not delaying this just because that their cases are being given attention, but being given attention in the federal system. So I'm hoping that he reached out to them.
I have explained to the victims in these cases what's happening with these. I have told them what's coming, and I have given him their personal contact information.
Okay.
Quite a while back.
Yeah.
I know he's doing more than just Jefferson
I
County.
think he's got what he needs from us and our agencies. It's some other counties. And so I might shoot him an email again and follow up, because we reset this, bless you.
I mean, Judge, it was, to be honest, if the feds were involved, this would already been resolved.
Yeah, so I will, all right, let's do 45 days. And I'll shoot him another email just to kind of see where they are and get an update from him. Maybe if we all keep hitting them, they'll do something.
Again, I was here last week.
That's all right. Okay,
didn't have
thank
the
you.
docket.
Stay in touch with Mr. Rennick. He'll let you know when you need to be back.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And then you've got John Sharp,
Yes,
Mr.
Judge.
Rennick.
Nicole Fiona, there's a video that I sent her last week. There's a civil case that's pending as well. And I think that you discussed an offer, but I think she wants the video from you before we finalize anything.
If you would allow, Judge, we had a good conversation last week. I just couldn't open the video link he sent, so we could try to provide it in a different fashion. I feel like that'll result in.
Okay, we'll just do a normal reset to give you some time to take care of that. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Rennick, Mr. Sharp. He'll let you know when you need to be back. Okay, you're free to go. Thank you.
The judge, the last one I have, Mr. Skinner, we're doing the paperwork right now.
Okay, I'll hold it for a plea. Thanks. See, Mr. Reynolds, you have Deshandra Joseph. Do what? For what? She's calling her name. Good morning, ma'am. You're DeShandra Joseph. And Ms. Joseph's case is set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I talked to the prosecutor, there may be a resolution to the matter, I think she wanted a couple of
Judge,
days.
this is a case I picked up off another document, Mr. Hoffman last week. I was able to speak with the complainant. I was not able to speak with her daughter. If you would allow me the opportunity, maybe return that phone call today.
Sure.
And see, and I know you would like a pretrial announcement, but maybe a couple days. to
No,
figure it
I understand.
out.
I understand.
Otherwise, I could be ready very quickly.
So I guess what I'd like to do, if possible, is see what you guys can figure out by midday tomorrow, just so I have an idea to try to number the cases for next week. And if it is gonna be something that gets worked out, I can always take care of that on Monday instead of this week if necessary, but just let me know where you
And
get.
there's a misdemeanor that is a companion to this case, and I think anger management may have been taken. So we just kind of need to figure out where we are
Okay.
exactly, but then, if need be, the trial should only be 2 or 3 witnesses.
Okay, I'll just kind of hold it for you guys to get with me. Just call me or email or text in a group or whatever, okay? All right, stay in touch with Mr. Reynolds so that once he hears back from Ms. Malfino, make sure you're available to him to visit this afternoon, tomorrow, so that I'll know if your case is going to go to trial next week or not. Okay? All right, thank you.
Judge, here's the trial document.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I was just about to look for that. It's crazy how I always want these new things every week.
I know. I'm concussed.
You are. You have every.
That's my excuse today.
Use it. Use it while you can. Oh, this is next week. Is you've got Master Word
Yes, ma'am.
for next week? Okay.
For process.
Yeah. That's gonna be the. Let's see. Mr. Doyle on Maverick Neal.
Autumn Payne.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Nice to see you back.
Thanks. Trying to get in better shape.
Good.
He's a little nervous, Judge.
Okay. We'll get through it. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're Maverick Neal. And Mr. Doyle, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, ma'am, he's going.
Mr. Neal, in cause number 24, DCCR 2436, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's from October 26th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody made you plead guilty, right? Okay. I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Did you go over these documents with Mr. Doyle?
Yes, I did.
Do you fully understand them? Do you understand those documents that you signed?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be giving up or waiving any right to appeal? So you can't change your mind later if I follow this agreement. Do you understand?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for, is that a 5
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
5 years deferred probation? There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding of your punishment? So if I follow the agreement, you would be on probation for 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. Also, do you understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Are you a U.S. citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen? Okay. State tenders number 1.
No objection, Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Neal is not competent?
Not that he's not, he's competent.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Thank you. And so, Mr. Neal, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you, your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. When you leave today, you need to stop and talk to probation on your way out, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right? So stop and talk to her, and then we'll see you back at sentencing. Do you understand? Okay, so you'll have one more court date for sentencing, okay? Okay, stop and talk to right over there, the lady. Thanks,
Judge.
Here's the date.
Thank you.
CP.
Mr. Gertz, you've got John Jackson. Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Good.
Good morning, sir. You're John Jackson.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Jackson's case is set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. And what is the announcement?
We ready?
State's ready, I believe, Judge. There's one witness that is unavailable, but I don't think it's absolutely an essential witness. I think our eyewitness and the one that we do need are available.
Okay. I'll number the case tomorrow after docket. If anything else comes up, just let me know. Is there any change in, looks like it was back in July, there was a rejection, any change in offers or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
It was a 10-year deferred offer. Okay. Mr. Jackson, stay in touch with Mr. Gertz. He'll know tomorrow midday what the trial order is and when you need to be back next Monday. Okay. Yes, sir. You're free to go. And then you have Shay Morgan, Mr. Gertz.
Some problem. She was just on an announcement. Judge, she was outside earlier.
Jay Morgan. Mr. Roy.
I'm sorry. Yes, and Judge, may I have like a few minutes? Can I hold on her?
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Yes.
I was all ready on the other people, but I'm not ready on her. And then don't surprise me with the next person you say.
I know. About David Hatcher, is he here in the courtroom?
Yeah, he is, Judge.
David Hatcher?
Judge, at your next break, may Ms. Malfino and I come and talk to you about something else?
Yeah, it'll probably be at the end of the docket.
That's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm patient.
Okay.
I got nowhere else to be.
Good morning, you are David Hatcher?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Hatcher's case is set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday, and what is the announcement?
Judge, we were close to a resolution the other day, but we're not. We don't have an agreement in this case. However, I have been in contact with my victim and their family. They're still going through occupational therapy and psychiatric evaluations all related to this, and he's not in condition to appear for court for trial yet, Your Honor. So I have to ask for a reset. I think we'll be able to get him out here after a reset.
Okay.
They live outside the Metroplex. But more importantly, his medical condition doesn't really allow him right now to come down to court and testify.
Any issue with the reset, one reset, Mr. Gertz?
No, not at all, Judge.
All right, so I will reset it one more time. Obviously, at that point, it'll be time to get it moving, so everybody be ready at that next one. But yeah, I'll give you some time on that.
We understand.
Stay in touch with Mr. Gertz. He'll let you know when you need to be back. All right, thank you. And then you're gonna work on
This morning.
paperwork on Cracknell.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, Mr. Hoffman's not here. And that was one of the things I'm concerned about. Like, Mr. Hoffman made me a whole new offer, as you know, but like, we haven't run it through.
That's okay. I think Miss Malfino. Oh shoot, that doesn't work. that's gonna be frustrating. Hold on a second. Hold on. Find my-
Jason.
Mr. Gilthorpe? Ms. Hawkins? Mr. Kimler, you've got Kashawn Purdy, 2 cases. Good morning, sorry, I missed you, and I called Mr. Kimler. Give me just a second, I'll recall your case, sorry. I looked up and looked right through you, apparently. You were in the corner. Yeah, definitely age before beauty on this one. Did you hear that? I don't think anybody would argue that one.
Purdy?
Kashawn Purdy? Good morning. Good, how are you? Yeah, glad to have you back. Good morning, you're Kashawn Purdy, and we've got 24 DCCR 1272. Ms. Purdy is on probation and has a motion to revoke that probation. And then 25 DCCR 1523, a new offense of injury to a child, elderly, or disabled individual. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, she was going to plead untrue to the new case, and I'm sure Mr. Nichols will have an opportunity to prove that in the context of the MTLP.
That's correct.
Okay, no agreements.
No, no.
And I do want to make sure, have y'all, it seems like 9 times out of 10, we set these for special hearing dates, we get witnesses here, and then something's worked out. So if you guys are going to work something out, then I want y'all to work it out, because I keep doing these and we set them for a hearing. I don't remember the last time I actually had a hearing on an MTRP. We get here, the state's brought witnesses, and
It was Mr. Hoffbauer's case, so I'm not sure. I believe, wasn't it Hoffbauer's?
It was.
Yeah. So, I'll solicit.
why don't I hold it for a minute?
solicit
And let me hold it before we go through that motion. Y'all talk about it for just a minute. I just want to make sure. I mean, it's fine if you need a hearing, but I don't want to keep setting hearings just so that we see if witnesses really show up. And then we've got officers who have other things they could probably be doing that's more important. All right, have a seat, ma'am. Mr. Jubert,